The pursuit of knowledge is never ending. The day you stop seeking knowledge is the day you stop growing. Here it is news from Empire Weekly Review. Plastic cards may soon go out of fashion. The National Payments Corporation of India and software product think tank Ispirit are ready for the technical rollout of a new unified payment interface that would allow people to people or P2P transactions from any bank account to another using a mobile phone app. The UPI project was initiated last February by Reserve Bank Governor Raghuram Rajan. 70 SCR staffers awarded for averting mishaps. In a morale boosting exercise, the authorities of South Central Railway bestowed some of its loco pilots, loco inspectors, station managers, train guards, pointsmen, night patrolmen, engineering staff, gatemen, etc., who helped avert major mishaps by taking timely action. Ravindra Gupta, General Manager SCR, handed over to the recipients. Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, Thiruvananthapuram, were contributed to the historic discovery of gravitational waves from colliding black holes, are gearing up for a greater role in the international project that promises to open a new window to the cosmos. The current laser interferometer gravitational wave observatory network that detected gravitational waves, confirming the prediction of Albert Einstein's general theory of relativity, consists of two US-based detectors designed to detect tiny vibrations from passing gravitational waves. Develop my village, tweets Lady Gram Pradhan. Nikita Shukla, a postgraduate in political science, fought the recent Gram Pradhan elections with a dream to develop her village where there is hardly any development in terms of electricity, roads, potable water and schools. I discussed these issues with the other villagers on reading the CM's tweet and replied, "We are so happy to get an immediate response. Hope this will change the fate of Nagavasi." Akhilesh Yadav in his state budget had allocated Rs 300 crore for a scheme to develop smart villages known as ISPASH. Iron tablets may damage DNA in 10 minutes. Iron is essential for the body to function and has a crucial role in transporting oxygen. Low levels cause anemia, which leads to tiredness and lethargy. The researchers Imperial College in UK revealed that the cells treated with iron solution had activated DNA repair systems. The effect was for 6 hours. A 500-year-old ship is raised from riverbed. While evacuating the port of the city campaign, construction workers came across the skeleton of the ship underwater beneath sand and silt. Archaeologists have confirmed that the find is a 15th century cog, a trading vessel used to sail to North and Baltic seas. Make in India. The Government of India is organizing a mega event, Make in India Week, in Mumbai from February 13th to 18th. The Make in India Week would showcase the people, policies and partnerships that are driving India's new manufacturing revolution, set against the vibrant backdrop of India's commercial capital. Mega US Hoyts deal to break Bofors jinx. The US government on Monday finally submitted an over $700 million for India to acquire 145 M777 ultralight Howitsers. The Pentagon's letter of offer and acceptance (LOA) submitted to the Indian Defense Ministry under the American Foreign Military Sales Program. Biohybrid kidney powered by heart in the offing. Scientists are developing a first of its kind implantable artificial kidney with microchip filters and living cells that will be powered by the patient's own heart. Scientists created a biohybrid device that can mimic a kidney to remove enough waste products, salt and water to keep a patient off dialysis. William H. Fissel from Vanderbilt University Medical Center in US. On Independence Day, Lanka lifts unofficial ban on Tamil national anthem. School children rendered the Sinhala and Tamil versions of the national anthem at a celebration to mark the 68th anniversary of Sri Lanka's independence from Britain. It is an effort to achieve reconciliation with the ethnic Tamil minority community after the nearly 26-year war with the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam that ended in 2009. About 100,000 people were killed during the civil war. X-ray CT scan radiation not tied to cancer. The widespread belief that radiation from X-rays, CT scans and other medical imaging can cause cancer is based on an unproven, decades-old theoretical model and has never been conclusively proven, scientists said. The model known as linear no threshold is used to estimate cancer risks from low-dose radiation such as medical imaging, the researchers said. Sultan of Brunei held ceremony to greet Indian Vice President. Sultan of Brunei Hassan Al Bolkiah held a ceremony here on February 2nd to greet Muhammad Hamid Ansari, the Vice President of India, who is on the first high-level visit to the country since the establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries in May 1984. After the ceremony at Istana Nurul Iman Palace, the official residence of a Sultan and the seat of the Brunei government, the Sultan and Ansari discussed bilateral relations and exchanged views on regional and international matters of common interest. Watch this strange eagle destroy a drone in a Dutch police video. The Dutch National Police released a video that shows huge birds of prey flying through the air and grabbing small consumer drones out of the sky. For hundreds of years in the skies over Asia, people have used eagles to hunt down prey with deadly results. That tradition has been in decline for decades, but now the bird's keen eyesight, powerful talons and lethal hunting instincts are being used to take out a new kind of 21st century vermin drones. World's smallest monkey. A pygmy marmoset, the world's smallest monkey, shares his lunch with a golden lion tamarin, who is one of the most endangered monkeys in the world. At the Skansen Aquarium in Stockholm, Skansen is the first open-air museum in the world, founded in 1891. It has also a zoological park specializing mainly in Scandinavian fauna. It is located on the island of Djurgården, a royal park near the center of Stockholm. No ban on Sikh turbans, only on burqas, says France, seeking to address the allegations regarding the so-called restrictions imposed on the wearing of Sikh turban. France on 2nd February clarified that there was no ban on Sikhs wearing turbans in public places. World Cancer Day, 4th February. World Cancer Day is a chance to reflect on what you can do, make a pledge and take action. Whatever you choose to do, we can, I can make a difference to fight against cancer. World Cancer Day is very significant for us as we convey to the world our message of commitment, love, strength and hope to prevent and relieve the pain when the battle is lost, not before fighting it very hard. Titanic 2, fully functioning replica of original ship to set sail in 2018. Titanic 2 is the brainchild of Australian billionaire Clive Palmer and his company. Blue Star Line, fully functioning replica of RMS Titanic, is set to launch in 2018, 1 or 6 years after the original vessel sunk in the North Atlantic Ocean, virtually identical to the 1912 cruise ship. UFO off California, streaking light was missile test, Pentagon says. US Navy Strategic Systems Program's Trident missile test flight was conducted at sea from the USS Kentucky in the Pacific. Test range of the coast of Southern California created a havoc as a missile. Users of social media platforms such as Twitter and Facebook posted photos, comments and videos of the lights, wondering whether they might have come from everything from a meteor to a UFO. Presses to fall silent at UK's independent newspaper. British newspaper The Independent is set to close their print editions and move to a digital-only platform. its owners, ESI Media announced on 12th February. Last issue of The Independent will be published on March 26th. The final Independent on Sunday will hit news stands March 20. Livid India summons envoy protest US sale of F-16s to Pak. The Obama administration on 13th February notified the US Congress of its decision of foreign military financing to sell 8 F-16 fighter jets to Pakistan. Foreign Secretary S. Jaishankar on 13th February summoned US Ambassador Richard Verma to convey India's displeasure over sale of F-16 fighter jets to Pakistan. The US Congress has 30 days to veto the transfer of F-16. An embrace and 3 kisses after 1000 years split. 1000 years after the eastern and western branches of Christianity split apart, the meeting at an airport terminal in Cuba was the first ever between the Roman Catholic Pope and the Russian Orthodox Patriarch. President Barack Obama, Cuban President Raul Castro stood at the side during the ceremony, enjoying another moment in the international limelight after receiving France's last year, restoring diplomatic relations with the United States recently, meeting President Barack Obama in Panama in April. Life-threatening cold wave sweeps across northeast US. Officials want people to stay indoors away from what the National Weather Service described as life-threatening cold. Wind chill advisories were in effect over parts of 9 states extending from northern Pennsylvania to western Maine, with forecasters expecting gusts up to 45 miles per hour. US plans to name street outside Chinese embassy after dissident. The US Senate had unanimously approved a bill to rename the stretch of road in front of the Chinese embassy after Liu Xiaobo, who was jailed for 11 years in 2009 for subversion. Liu Xiaobo is a Chinese literary critic, writer, professor and human rights activist who called for political reforms and the end of communist single-party rule. He is currently incarcerated as a political prisoner in Jinzhou. Lianong, Nobel Peace Prize winner. T-board permits use of 2 or more chemicals to fight pests. The new Plant Protection Code (PPC) launched by TBI adds 2 more chemicals to the existing list of 35 formulations that the industry is allowed to use. The Central Insecticide Board and Registration Committee has cleared the new chemicals according to the T-board. Indian may become US Apex Court judge. Mr. Obama has declared that he would nominate a replacement for Antonin Scalia, who died 13th February at the age of 79. Srikanth Srinivasan, 49, whose family came to the US from a village in Tirunelveli in Tamil Nadu, figures as the most probable choice to succeed Scalia. Chinese nuclear reactor creates plasma at a temperature 3 times hotter than Sun. The nuclear reactor in China has created plasma at a temperature of 50 million kelvins for 1 or 2 seconds. The experiment was done in a machine called the Experimental Advanced Superconducting Tokamak. It happened last week at the Institute of Plasma Physics at the Chinese Academy of Sciences in Jiangsu province. The research team had aimed to maintain a plasma of 100 million kelvins for over 1000 seconds, nearly 17 minutes. First Silk Road train arrives in Tehran from China. The train carrying 32 containers of commercial products from eastern Zhejiang province took 14 days to make the 9,500 km journey through Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan. The journey was 30 days shorter than the sea voyage from Shanghai to the Iranian port of Bandar Abbas. The head of the Iranian railway company, Mohsen Aghai, 10-year-old Indian girl was Brainiac's mate. Ishita Karchal, a 10-year-old Pune writer and middle schooler who quite extraordinarily debuted as the opening speaker at the TED 2016 Technology Entertainment Design, a nerdy conference of some of the world's smartest people. She wrote her first book, Simran's Diary, came into limelight after she organized a TEDx talk at her school, Vibgyo High, Balewadi, last February. TEDx is a platform where people can share their ideas with people from different backgrounds. The 500-meter aperture spherical radio telescope nestled between the hills in the southwestern province of Gojo. Provincial officials displaced 9,110 residents living within 5 kilometers of the listening device by September to make way for the world's largest radio telescope, which promises to help humanity search for alien life. Unseen J.R.R. Tolkien poems found in School magazine. Two poems by J.R.R. Tolkien, in which the Lord of the Rings author writes variously of a man who dwelt alone beneath the moon in shadow and of the Lord of Snows, have been discovered in School magazine in Abingdon, Oxfordshire. Greater Hyderabad Mayor Bantu Rammohan takes charge on 12th February under the leadership of Deputy Chief Minister Alhaj Muhammad Ali, State Minister Talsan Srinivas Yadav, Padmarao Goud at GHMC office. ₹5 a meal center tops Mayor's agenda. Center gives 25% drought relief fund. The Union government has sanctioned only ₹712 crore of the ₹3,064 crore requested by the Telangana government in November 2015. The state government declared 231 mandals in Telangana as drought hit and a report was sent to the centre. Accordingly, the centre had originally announced ₹791 crore as drought relief, but later cut 79 crore rupees, means nearly 50% of the 158 crore available with the State Disaster Response Fund, which made it ₹712 crore. KCR seeks national status for Kaleshwaram project. Telangana Chief Minister Mr. K. Chandrasekhar Rao met PM Modi in New Delhi, the principal among them being a request to accord the status of a national project on the integrated Kaleshwaram irrigation project. KCR informed that it redesigned plans of Pranahita and Chevella for optimum utilization of water for Telangana. Union Energy Minister Piyush Goyal has assured that Telangana will be power surplus with an installed generation capacity of 5,000 megawatts at Ramagundam in 3 to 4 years. Lift irrigation scheme to be named after Bhakta Ramdas. The lift irrigation project at Paler in Khammam district is named after Saint Poet Bhakta Ramdas, and that the integrated Rajiv Sagar Indira Sagar project at Dammugudam be renamed as Sitarama project. Irrigation Minister Mr. Harish Rao. State schools to have CBSE vacation pattern. The academic session of state schools drew to a close by March end for the summer break, and fresh sessions began only by June. This year, for the first time, the academic calendar of state schools will run parallel to that of CBSE schools. As per the revised academic calendar, state schools will hold classes till April 23. School managements have welcomed the decision, pointing out how it would be convenient for the students who wish to shift from state schools to CBSE schools. Government to utilize Ellampalli water to meet cities' needs. Irrigation Minister Harish Rao said on 13th February that water from Ellampalli project will be utilized in Hyderabad. The minister asked officials to fill up water at 148 FRL full reserve level in the Ellampalli reservoir in the next sea reservoir level in the Ellampalli soon. Stored water will be utilized for drinking water needs in Hyderabad, power generation in NTPC project in Ramagundam, and provide irrigation facility under the Gudem lift irrigation project. Datla six up mantra for self-development. The chairperson of the Confederation of Indian Industry CII given a valuable speech on the occasion of a seminar which was organized by the Narsi Monji Institute of Management Studies. Datla gave up a six-up mantra for self-development. Show up, speak up, look up, team up, don't give up, and brings others up. School kids donate ₹11 lakh to NGO. Students of Silver Oak International School saved a whopping ₹11 lakh by cutting down expenditure from their allowances working during weekends. The entire amount that was saved under the school's social responsibility initiative, Me and My Country, We Grow Together, and Coins for the Country program. Money will be given to the Rural Development Foundation, a non-government organization that runs schools for about 2,000 underprivileged children in various villages of Telangana state. Medaram Jatara. The historic Samaka Saraka Jatara hosted by the Adivasis has its own significance in the history. It is celebrated by different Adivasi tribes. Muriyas, Marias, Dhurs of Madhya Pradesh, Gonds of Orissa and Maharashtra, Gotikayas of Chhattisgarh, Chinchus of Adilabad, Koyas, Naik Pots of Khammam and Karimnagar districts, and Rajagons from Badar. Now, a low-cost Ayurvedic drug that fights diabetes. BGR34 represents 34 vital derivatives found in 6 herbs: Daru Haritra, Giloy, BGR, Gudma, Mazit, and Metica. Low-cost anti-diabetic drug controls blood sugar and also provides nutritional supplement to diabetes. Developed by the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research (CSIR), National Botanical Research Institute (NBRI), and Central Institute of Medicinal and Aromatic Plants (CIMMPS). Feeding footprint of Kolhapuri Chapels. The home-based cottage industry, worth around ₹9 crore, according to local manufacturers, has been on the decline for years. The chapels were once made from both buffalo and bullock hide. The rougher buffalo hide formed the bottom of the sole, while the softer bullock leather was used for the top layer touching the feet. Now it is in crisis after the beef ban. The reduction in supply pushed up prices. Soon warning system for unmanned railway crossings. The system will be equipped with 2 blinkers and 1 siren to alert the people to remain off the tracks when a train is within 1 kilometer from the level crossing. The system is under trial in Salem division. There are 30,348 level crossings across the country, out of which around 11,563 are unmanned. Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu said the transporter is working on integration of systems to ensure safe travel. NASA's Juno spacecraft adjusts flight path for late Jupiter. NASA's solar-powered Juno spacecraft launched on August 15, 2011. The spacecraft will orbit the Jovian moon for 33 times, skimming to within 5,000 kilometers above the planet's cloud tops every 14 days. Has successfully executed a maneuver to adjust its flight path. The Juno spacecraft's thrusters consumed about 0.6 kg of fuel during the burn and changed the spacecraft speed by 0.31 meters per second. At the time of the maneuver, Juno was about 82 million kilometers from Jupiter and approximately 684 million kilometers from Earth. TVS to partner BMW in making 310cc bike. This will be a global high for the Indian major. Its German collaborator will sell the product globally. TVS Motor plant will be the exclusive manufacturing base for the model built as BMW's first suburban 500cc bike. BMW and TVS will work together to make a range of motorcycles below 500cc for the new evolving nature of motorcycling, not just for India, but for the global markets. Then as now, Adil Jal Darukhanwala has the jet on the new exciting two-wheeled entity. Scientists developed chickpea harvestable by machine. NBEG 47 machine harvestable chickpea 2.25 tons harvested in just 75 minutes. Shows how time and money can be saved. According to a release by International Crops Research Institute for the Semi-Arid Tropics INTERSAT. Developed by Indira Jayalakshmi, Principal Scientist chickpea breeding at Acharya Engineering Agricultural University in Nandigram. India ratifies Pact on Nuclear Compensation. India had also passed its own domestic nuclear liability law, the Civil Law for Nuclear Damage Act, in 2010. 5 years after signing the Convention on the Supplementary Compensation for Nuclear Damage, India ratified the convention on 4th February, the IAEA's Office of Public Information and Communication reported from Vienna. The CSC is a convention that allows for increasing the compensation amount in the event of a nuclear incident through public funds, pooled in by contracting parties based on their own installed nuclear capacities. It entered into force on April 15, 2015. To predict a cyclone, ISRO to build advanced satellite. A cyclone predicting satellite being built by ISRO scientists of the Space Application Center (SAC) in Ahmedabad. The new weather satellite being built at 60% of the actual cost and in one-third of the stipulated time is set to replace OceanSat-2 that had accurately predicted cyclones like Hudhud and Phaila. 310 km satellite SkySat-1 is expected to be launched in July 2016. Swachh Bharat rankings out. Narendra Modi had started off the Swachh Bharat mission, which had refused media coverage and PR activities by several celebrities and eminent businessmen sweeping the roads. The survey conducted in 476 cities during 2014-15 was commissioned by the Ministry of Urban Development as required and in the National Sanitation Policy of 2008. The survey had been started off on the 5th of January and was carried on till the 20th of the month. Mysuru leads the list with minimal open defecation and extensive adoption of solid waste management practices. As many as 15 of the 27 capital cities surveyed figured among the top 100 performers, while 5 were ranked beyond 300. The top 10 cities on the list are Mysore, Karnataka, Tiruchi, Tamil Nadu, Navi Mumbai, Maharashtra, Kochi, Kerala, Assam, Mandya and Bangalore, Karnataka, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala, Halusanga, West Bengal and Gangtok, Sikkim in that order, and Hyderabad occupied 275th place. Historic Jain temple demolished in Lahore. Pakistan's Punjab government had demolished the temple on Wednesday for completion of Orange Line Metro Train OMT project. The Jain temple, various other buildings including Maharaja Building and Kapurthala House situated in Jain Metro Square were also brought down. Google developing virtual reality headset. A virtual reality headset that works without a smartphone or computer, the Wall Street Journal reported. The headset will include a screen, high-powered processors and outward-facing cameras. Scientists spot elusive space-time ripples. After decades of search for these ripples in space-time, which Albert Einstein predicted exactly 100 years ago, scientists working with the gigantic optical instruments in the US called LIGO, Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, have detected signals of gravitational waves emanating from two merging black holes 1.3 billion light years away, arriving at their instruments on Earth. This is to say, this cataclysmic event of two black holes merging occurred 1.3 billion years ago, when multicellular organisms were just beginning to form on the Earth, the gravitational waves from which are being received now on the Earth. Vessel opened international role in war crimes probe. Sri Lankan Prime Minister Ranil S. Wickremesinghe was in Guruvayur in Kerala to offer prayers in the famous Sri Krishna temple. He said that the representatives of the India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, US and human rights organizations can participate in the discussions on the war crimes in Sri Lanka. Mr. Clan Gons did audio to Nagoba. The Adivasi devotees from Mr. Clan Gons performed the Nagoba Jatara or Keslapur Jatara at the Serpent God Temple in Keslapur of the Indravalli Mandal of Adilabad district. An Adivasi shows his sword fighting skills during Betel Puja and exhibited their skill with the help of a thin bamboo stick. The highlight was Betel Puja, where Adivasi elders displayed their skills in sword fight. Young equestrian brings laurels. Abbas Hussain Khan wins 7 gold, 3 silver and a bronze medal at an equestrian meet in Delhi. A 12-year-old boy, class 7 student of middle school, showed amazing skills to win the medals. Anand clinches first taekwondo gold to India. P. Anand clinched the first taekwondo gold for India in the under 87 kg category in the 12th Asian Games by defeating Afghanistan's Ramesh Hossain in the final. India had to settle for silver in the under 54 kg section as Arbar Khan lost to Afghanistan's Mohsen Rizai. Kavita wins women's marathon, books Rio birth. Nitinder Singh Rawat and Kavita Rawat took the honors in the men's and women's marathon. They helped India finish with an impressive haul of 28 gold medals, an equal number of silver medals and 9 bronze medals, just issued lower than the all-time high of 29-26-8 in 1987. BCCI bans Pakistan umpire Rauf for 5 years. The BCCI's disciplinary committee, headed by BCCI President Shashank Manohar, found Rauf guilty of corruption and misconduct under Articles 3.2, 3.3 to 4.1 of the board's anti-corruption code. Rauf was named as the wanted accused in the Mumbai Police's charge sheet for the betting scandal in IPL 2013. Rauf made his first international appearance as an umpire in 2000. Officiating in an ODI between Pakistan and Sri Lanka and has officiated in 49 tests, 98 ODIs and 23 T20 internationals. Chain on Golden Run. Army shooter Chain Singh continued his blazing fame as he won his second individual gold in rifle shooting in South Asian Games. Pakistan down to India to clinch hockey gold. Sania and Martina claimed 13th title. Indian tennis star Sania Mirza and her Swiss partner Martina Hingis won the St. Petersburg Ladies Trophy here on 14th February and extended their remarkable winning streak to 20 matches in process. This is the fourth title that Sania and Martina have won this year. The rural trophy count now stands at 13. They started the year with the wins in Brisbane and Sydney before completing a hat-trick of Grand Slam titles at the Australian Open. Mary Kom leads boxers charge. Olympic bronze medalist MC Mary Kom led the charge as Indian women boxers packed a powerful punch by assuring themselves as medals in each of the 3 weight categories at the 13th Asian Games on 14th February. Mary Kom seemed on course for a comfortable win. It was taken by surprise in the 3rd round, in which Si Haijun tactfully blunted the Indians' attack. South Asian Games, a multi-sport event, is the regional games of the Olympic Council of Asia, since it was hosted by Kathmandu, Nepal in the year 1984. The South Asian Games is a major multi-sport event which took place from 5th February to 16th February in Guwahati and Shillong, India. Theme song of 12th South Asian Games is Ye Prithivi Ek Krirangan, which literally translates to "The world is a playground," was written by Dr. Bhupen Hazarika. An eco-friendly and unique project, the Sitaram Irrigation Project, the integrated version of Raju Sagar and Indira Sagar projects in Khammam district, is likely to save the large chunk of the Kinnarsani wildlife sanctuary from submergence, apart from increasing the irrigation potential and storage capacity. Following bifurcation of combined Andhra Pradesh and Rajasthan 7 mandals of Khammam district to Andhra Pradesh, the Indira Sagar project went into AP's territory, making it an interstate project. The Health Ministry is set to unveil Mother of All Health scheme. The Health Ministry plans to roll out a centrally sponsored health protection scheme, which will replace several of the existing government-supported health schemes, including Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana and government's flagship health insurance plan catering to families below poverty line (BPL). Health protection scheme enhanced package of rupees 50,000 even for tertiary care. RSBY offered only 30,000 for secondary care only. Set up National Health Agency to implement scheme top-up package of 30,000 per senior citizen per year. No family size limit under the proposed scheme. Initial target of 8 crore families set by the government. The proposed scheme will initially provide a minimum cover of 50,000 to around 8 crore families, almost 40 crore people. It will also offer special top-up benefit packages for senior citizens. Grammy 2016, Emmy director Asif Kapadia wins, Anushka losses. Asif Kapadia bagged a Grammy award for his film Emmy, while sitarist Anushka Shankar failed to take home the prestigious Golden Globe.